So in 2020, I got my skin damaged badly using tretinoin. Yes, the most effective form of vitamin A. I was scared AF, but I did recover my skin from there, and also later on started using a retinol. So yeah, I'll share all of that experience of using the tretinoin and the retinol. This is going to be interesting, and hopefully you will learn a few things about retinoids too. Hello, welcome to Beauty Melange. So story time. Yeah, let's start. Throwback to 2020. So I was reading these articles about retinols and retinoids, that how they can totally transform the skin, like reverse photo damage and promise absolutely plump and glowing skin. So I started searching for an effective and a safe retinol product, and most of the products, at least at that time, were they either didn't mention the percentage of retinol, or they had fragrance, or they had retinol palmitate, which is the least effective form of vitamin A. Mind you, at that time we didn't have the Minimalist brand. So anyhow, I made up my mind that I'll use, yes, tretinoin, which is very effective, but is at the same time it's also very irritating, especially during the initial days of starting. And I was so naive. I hadn't even used a chemical exfoliant before, or even a over-the-counter retinol, and I was going to try this tretinoin. So my skin was not really familiar with actives at that time. Anyways, I did my research, and I found the lowest percentage of tretinoin, that is 0.025%, and for the first 2 weeks I used it only once at night. And for extra protection, I also used a very thin film of moisturizer before applying the tretinoin. It's a very good technique. So my skin was absolutely normal, and I didn't notice any change. I didn't even know if it was working or not. And by third week, I started applying twice a week. Again, everything was running smoothly. I think I started noticing 1 or 2 pimples here and there, and normally I don't get pimples. So I was happy that my skin was probably in the purging phase and all. Everything was running smoothly, but I don't know what happened to me. Please don't hate me for this. By 4th week, I decided to exfoliate my skin using a scrub, a physical scrub. And that scrub was the Mamaearth Upton scrub. Now, if you don't know, and you are blessed if you don't, it has really sharp walnut shells in it, which can irritate the skin. So maybe I thought it would give very fast results, so I used it, rubbing as gently as I could, of course, but still everything was fine the first time. But after second time, I realized what a mistake it was. I saw redness here and there on my face, and a really red spot right over here, yeah, right over here, shaped like a kidney bean. So 2 days passed, 3 days passed, a week passed, and it won't go away. It was more or less a dermatitis. So I had stopped using all skincare actives immediately, and I was just washing my face once a day using a very gentle cleanser, and I was wearing a thin film of moisturizer 24 hours and a sunscreen during the day. That's it. Even the sunscreen or even the water would sting over there for days. So guys, remember this. Please don't use a scrub while getting used to a tretinoin or a retinol. Go easy with overall exfoliation or with other skincare actives. In fact, you should always consult a doctor before trying tretinoin. And I was a fool. Don't mimic me. So this spot stayed with me for the next 2 months. It used to come and go. And I couldn't even apply a vitamin C serum on my face. So after 2 to 3 months, when I thought my skin was a bit better, I chose a niacinamide serum, because niacinamide is the least irritating and it repairs the barrier. So I haven't used tretinoin since then, but I definitely will in future when I feel my skin is ready. It's important to tell you here that don't get the wrong idea. Tretinoin is the most proven effective when it comes to acne and anti-aging skincare. So recently I tried the Minimalist Granactive Retinoid 2% and the 0.3% retinol serum. I'll share a few steps that I took this time, and that really helped me and will help you probably if you are trying to use a retinol or a tretinoin. Number 1, Choose a fragrance-free retinol because fragrance can react badly with the skin trying to get used to a retinoid. Tip number 2, use no more than twice a week as a beginner. Please reduce the frequency of using a chemical or a physical exfoliant. For example, if previously you were using twice a week, now reduce to once a week. Avoid applying retinol to places where you feel your skin may be sensitive or irritated at that particular time or day. You can, however, apply on active acne. Always apply retinol on dry skin and wait at least 10 minutes after washing your face. Please don't forget to wear a broad spectrum sunscreen because retinoids bring out the newly formed delicate skin cells to the surface. And if possible, you can get this. Yes, a Borrelin ointment. If you see any spot of redness or irritation on your face anytime, you can use a little bit of Borrelin ointment on top of it, and it works like magic, and it's very popular among the Bengalis. But use this one as a spot treatment only. Using the retinol, I didn't have any problem. I used to notice a little bit of redness here and there, which went away within 5 to 10 minutes. It's been only a month and my forehead line almost went away. I'll definitely share more updates in the future. I already shared my experience of using the Granactive Retinoid 2% and the Minimalist 0.3% retinol serum, and you can watch it over here. So did you enjoy my story and my experience? Was it helpful to you? Do let me know, and also subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification to see me on time. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you next time.